Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel.
Hello! Alam nyo ba, people ask us, where do you really invest your money? Well, today, we're going to show you exactly where money goes, why we chose those investments, and how you can start too, even though you're just beginner.
Pero before we start talking about that, we realize that investing is not a one-size-fits-all. Everybody has different goals, different timelines, and different risk tolerance.
So samahan nyo kami until the end kasi we'll share with you the mindset that really changed the way we approach in investing.
And we'll also share with you what we learned along the way and what has actually worked for us.
So first, why invest at all? For us, it's about making your money work for you instead of just sitting around in a savings account.
And even small amounts, it can grow a lot over time. For example, kunyari you have $50. If you start investing at 25, versus 35, starting earlier, it gives your money more time to grow. And that is thanks to compounding.
So let me explain to you how compounding works. Compounding works like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small, and then your investment grows little by little. But as it rolls, it starts earning growth on top of growth.
And here's an example, Let's say you invest $1,000 at 10% growth. That's $100 the first year. Tapos the next year, yung 1,000 plus the $100 that you earned, you will now earn on $1,100. And then the following year, magiging $1,210 and so on. So this shows like the longer you let it roll, the bigger the snowball gets.
Kaya sabi nga nila the time in the market is very powerful. Kasi the more you invest early, the bigger your money will grow.
Correct.
Diba?
Another thing to know is that saving and investing are totally different. Saving is safe. It's meant for short-term goals. It's low risk, but it also grows slowly. Example dito are yung mga CDs, savings account, mga high-yield savings. So, ito yung mga example na yung very safe talaga na accounts.
Investing on the other hand naman has more potential growth. It's for long-term goals and comes with risk also. But it can grow much faster on the other hand, right? Examples are mga index funds.
So actually, it's totally okay to do both. You have your, for your short-term goals and for your long-term goals. Yeah. That's how you balance security and growth. So here's what we actually do. We invest in the US index funds, which can be either mutual funds or mga ETFs. So these are basically a collection of stocks, so we don't put all our eggs in one basket. For our investments, we keep it simple with index funds like Vanguard VTI, which covers the total US market. Tapos we also have VOO that tracks the S&P 500, and VIG, which is a dividend growth fund. Meron din kaming Fidelity FSKAX, meron ding bonds, and a few individual stocks like yung Apple and Nvidia. Pero very minimal siya.
We just want to share na nagustuhan namin ang dividend funds kasi steady sila and less volatile. Perfect as we near retirement. Ang mga example of companies in this fund are Coca-Cola, Pfizer, and Chevron. These are established companies that consistently grow dividends over time.
And also, the key is to reinvest those dividends. So you're buying more shares automatically. And over time, those shares also earn dividends. Yun yung snowball effect. So make sure that you have it automatically reinvested sa mga brokerages nyo. If not, hindi siya magko-compound.
And this is what we figured out. We're more comfortable in keeping it simple.
So instead of chasing trends or yung mga complicated investments, we stick to yung mga diversified funds to match our long-term goals. And what worked for us talaga is focusing on the low cost, yung mga broad funds, and being consistent. Yun kasi naman talaga yung importante
Hindi rin kami nagpapanik, even though bumaba ang market. Kasi alam namin, in the long run, aakyat ulit yun.
So talagang kahit na akyat baba, just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Yeah.
You know what? Everyone's comfort level with risk is different. Iba-iba kasi yung mga risk tolerance natin, di ba? Some are aggressive, some are yung mga moderate, and some are yung very conservative naman. The key talaga is to invest in the way that is best for you. So, kung ano yung goals mo, yun ang gamitin mo, hindi yung gagaya ka sa ibang tao.
In short, you don't need to copy someone else's portfolio, di ba? Just to succeed.
Oo, tama, di ba? Kasi pwede namin sabihin sa inyo na we invested in these funds, pero kung hindi naman yun yung goal nyo,
wala.
Oo, di ba kasi kanyari kami ni Haven, malapit na kami mag-retire, so mas medyo conservative na kami ngayon. Pero kunyari, you're still in yung mga late 40s or mga nasa early 50s, siguro pwede pa kayo maging medyo, moderate yung tolerance nyo.
Tolerance.
So yun, iba-iba talaga eh. So, like we mentioned earlier, it's not a one-size-fits-all. Di ba nga sinasabi namin ni Haven na ang investments namin is mostly on index funds, di ba? Kasi halo-halo yun eh. It has like all different companies nandoon. So, para siyang halo-halong basket with different fruits, di ba?
Para balance eh.
Balance, oh. So, kunyari, andun merong apple, andun yung
oranges, yung ganun.
Hindi. Apple yung company. Apple, merong Meta, merong
banana,
Nvidia. So, yun. So, halo-halo. So, talaga, yun yung diversification na sinasabi. Kasi sa index funds, your money is spread across different stocks. Diba? So, yung risk level nun, mas mababa. Kaysa na if you buy like, specific stocks, yung mga individual stocks. Diba? Kasi pag kunyari, ang Meta, bumili ka ng Meta, bumagsak yung Meta, bagsak lahat yung yung investment mo.
Unlike when it's spread out.
Kunyari yung sa index fund, ang Meta is only like a portion of that index fund. So, kung bumaba ang Meta for some reason,
it's not going to be so affected masyado.
Hindi masyado.
So like what we said before, we're not experts on the Philippine market. You know, when it comes to investing, it's a learning process rin.
So here's where you, our Filipino viewers, can help us. If you've invested in stocks or anything in the Philippines, baka naman mabigyan nyo rin kami ng tips na ano yung pwedeng magandang mag-invest. Katulad si Jojo2519, nag-comment siya doon sa isang vlog, sabi niya yung PSEI is not a good investment kasi nga bagsak, hindi maganda. If you have any suggestions na kung para merong iba na gusto mag-start mag-invest sa Philippines, share nyo naman sa amin. So kung pwedeng mag-invest sa Philippines, tapos pati na rin sa US market and yung global market, the better, di ba?
Of course. Yeah. So Jojo2519, thank you so much for your feedback.
So one thing we've learned is to avoid yung mga common mistakes tulad ng
panic selling.
Panic selling. Pag yung bumagsak yung market, benta ka kaagad. So just, it's for the long run, so just leave it. Leave it there. Tapos isa pa yung mga chasing trends.
Yun.
Diba? Dapat also, before you get into investing, kailangan mag-research din naman kayo.
I think that's, for me, that's basic. Kailangan talaga eh.
Hindi yung basta susugod ka na lang, may narinig ka lang nag-invest ng ganito pasok ka kaagad.
Parang gera yan, diba? Huwag ka lang susubok. Tignan mo kung anong enemy mo, ano yung yung potential ng enemy, anong mga weapons. Of course.
Okay yung analogy mo.
You have, that's sa akin, basic talaga yun. You have to research first before, going into the...
You need to know what you're getting yourself into. Katulad ng some people ask us like, do you invest in crypto? Meron kaming a little bit lang kasi parang sa family namin nag-pool kami. So, doon nag-join kami. Pero hindi talaga kami nag-invest sa crypto. Number one is because up to this point, hindi pa rin talaga namin Haven maintindihan kung ano yung concept ng crypto. If it works for you, then good for you. Pero sa amin, crypto is not part of our portfolio. Kung meron man, very, very minute. Or very minimal. Talagang, lang yon, nag-try lang kami.
So, sinasabi nga nila, Small, steady steps, it's better than rushing in.
Tama, investing is not being perfect.
It's about being consistent and learning as you go.
And also, you don't need to watch the market every day. Maybe a simple app or a spreadsheet, okay na yun, di ba?
Sufficient enough.
Yeah. And maybe like check-in, maybe, you know what, some people, they say like, oh, check-in like every year. Kasi kami ni Haven, we check-in like quarterly. Oo. Pero yung iba naman siguro monthly. Meron akong kakilala, mga they check-in like every day. Parang ano naman yon, overkill naman yon.
Kaya puti na yung buhok nun eh.
Hindi, kasi mas stress ka if you check like that Diba?
Yeah. You know what they say, consistency matters more than merely checking numbers.
Oo. So, consistently investing is more important. So, mag-invest ka, leave it alone, lalaki yung pera mo, and then check in a year. Pag nakita mo yung difference from your beginning and your ending balance,
celebrate ka na.
Celebrate ka na kung malaki na din.
Yeah, that's it.
Good.
Ayun.
So sa ating mga viewers naman, let us know where you invest and what has worked for you. Leave it on the comment section and then para ma-share natin sa iba nating mga ka-viewers. Tama ba,
That's
ka-viewers?
Right. Yeah. So sinasabi nga nila, investing doesn't have to be scary. You just have to start simple, be consistent, and share your journey with us.
Sana nagustuhan nyo itong video natin for today. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel, please like and subscribe. And share nyo na rin itong video na to people who are interested in investing but are overwhelmed. Or maybe sa mga kilala nyo na who are planning for retirement. And also, don't forget to
hit the notification bell
para ma-notify kayo for upcoming videos. So, thank you again and salamat sa panonood.
Bye!